Children, so far we have seen the sources of food from plants like the leaves of the plants we eat, the stem we eat, the roots we eat, the flowers we eat, the fruits we eat, and the oils. Next one is spices. All these things are the sources of the plants. Now let us see the food from animals. Children, before starting this concept, let me ask one question. Do you drink the milk every day? Yes or no? Yes. My question is, then where the milk comes from? Yes, the milk comes from the milk packets only, but from where? The source of the plants are animals. Yes, children, animals only. Animals like cows, buffaloes, they gives the milk, and that milk is very, very important. And children, what is the special dish in the last Sunday in your house? Chicken or mutton? Yes, chicken, mutton, fish, all these are also the food items that comes from the animals. Now let's see about the food from the animals. So we get food from many animals. Animals like cows, goats and buffaloes. Animals like cows, goats and buffaloes gives us milk. Yes or no? So here see, the animals like cows, goat and buffalo give us milk. People drink camel's milk in dessert. See children, this is also very interesting. We know the cow milk, goat and buffalo milk. Even camel milk is also there, children. So okay, people drink camel milk in desserts. Do you know, children, desserts? Yes. Rajasthan, you can find the desserts, children. And next one. And yak's milk in cold and hilly places. Yak's milk. Here see, yak is an animal which live in the cold region. So here, usually we drink, maximum number of people will drink cow milk and buffalo milk. But some people will drink goat milk also. So these are the sources of the milk, children. And in the desert areas where there is a rainfall is less and the water is less and very hot and scorchy conditions will be there in the desert areas, the camel is called as the ship of the desert, children. It will be living in the camel lives in the desert. The people who lives in the desert area drinks camel milk. And next one is the people who lives in the cold conditions and hilly areas, the yaks are available. They drink the yak milk also. Some milk products we use are, children, what were the milk products? Do you like curd? Yes, the curd comes from the milk. The milk comes from the animals like cow and buffalo. Cheese also, butter also. Okay, so the milk products are cheese, curd and butter. So these are the milk products. These are the milk products. See children, the uses of the animals. Okay, so now we have here, see the figure, the milk, cheese, butter, ghee, curd. From the milk we can prepare cheese, we can prepare butter, we can prepare ghee, we can prepare curd. Okay, children, see do you know box which is there in page number 52? This is very important. Milk is rich in calcium. Here see children, milk is rich in calcium. Yes children, milk is rich in calcium. Calcium is very important for our body. Our teeth and bones, okay, are made up of calcium, children. And not only this calcium and other also minerals, vitamins, proteins and fats. So milk contains calcium, vitamins, minerals, proteins and fats. So these are there in the milk, children. What are they? The calcium is there, vitamins are there, minerals are there, proteins are there, fats are there. That is why drink milk every day, at least a glass of milk. Okay, you should drink the milk and okay, come to the school. Why? Because milk has these many advantages. Milk has calcium, milk has vitamins, milk has minerals, proteins and fats. Hence drinking milk is very important. Now let's go for the other sources of food, the other foods which comes from the animals. First one is hens and ducks gives us eggs. They are rich source of proteins. So next one here, see, hens and ducks. Hens and ducks. Here see, hens and ducks also gives us eggs, and these eggs are sources of proteins. So that is why a glass of milk and an egg is very important. As you are growing, these proteins are very important for your body, understand? So drink a glass of milk and an egg every day. Next one, honey is obtained from honeybees. Do you know this fact, children? Honey is obtained from honeybees. Honey is obtained from honeybees. So very important, children. Have you tasted honey anytime? What is the taste of the honey, children? What is the taste of the honey? Yes, sweet in taste and it's very tasty also. Honey is obtained from honeybees. Honey is obtained from honeybees. Right or wrong? Yes, honey is obtained from honeybees. It is used as sweetener to make sweet and even as antiseptic. So both are there, children, uses of honey, sweetener and antiseptic. So what is sweetener? So in the place of sugar, if you can add honey, why? Because it is also sweet in taste. That is why it is called sweetener. Antiseptic. Antiseptic means if you'll, this is also used as a medicine. If you see, children, when you are playing, if you get hurt by falling on the ground, okay, and there may be a chance of entering the bacteria into the wound when there is a wound. At that time, if you take the honey, okay, it is used as an antiseptic, and it also soothes a sore throat. So when you will find the throat is sore, and when there is a rough, and when there is a sore throat, if you will take honey and lemon with the water, definitely you can recover in the next day morning. Okay, so that is why it is an antiseptic. And next one, it is also used to cure sore throat, and it is also used as a sweetener. Sweetener means to make sweet also. Next one, the flesh of animals like hens, goat, fish, prawns, lobster is eaten as meat. So hens, children, what is the flesh of the hen? What do we call that? Chicken. Next one, hen, sheep, mutton, goat, you also know mutton. Next one is fish, prawns. Do you like prawns, children? Even lobsters. Lobsters are also like crabs, all these things. This comes under the lobsters, children. So all these are used as a meat. Do you like chicken, children? Mutton, fish, prawns and lobsters. Lobsters are the crabs and snails. Okay, so these are eaten as meat. People who eat vegetables, fruits and dairy products are called vegetarians. People who eat vegetables, fruits and dairy products like milk, cheese, ghee, that means they will depend only on the plant products. They won't go for animals. These are called as, they won't eat the flesh of the animals. These are called as vegetarians. These people are called as vegetarians. Children, how many of you are vegetarians here? Yes, very good. That means they won't go for the flesh of the animals, or they won't eat egg also. Understand? The people who eat only vegetables, fruits and dairy products like ghee, next one is curd, milk, all these things. That means they won't kill the animal. Okay? They won't like to kill the animal. Those are called as vegetarians. And next one, people who eat meat. Next one is fish, eggs. Okay, along with fruits, vegetables, and dairy products. That means these people will eat these plant products, okay, and animal products. Both, they are called non-vegetarians. These are called non-vegetarians. Why these are called non-vegetarian means they will depend on both. Why these are called vegetarian means they depend on plants only. So the people who eat vegetables, fruits and dairy products are called as vegetarians. That means these people actually they are depending on animals like cow, a buffalo. Yes, cow and buffalo gives milk and milk product. That means they are depending on animals, but they won't like killing of the animals. They won't eat the flesh of the animals. That is why they are called vegetarians. Whereas if some people eat both vegetables, fruits, along with that they eat mutton, chicken, fish, prawns, all these things, they are called as non-vegetarians. They like killing the animal and eating, and at the same time they eat the plant products also. Okay, so these are the things we have learned, vegetarians and non-vegetarians. So once again I repeat, children, from hen and duck we get eggs. Eggs are good sources of proteins. Honey is obtained from honeybee. It is used as a sweetener to make sweet. Instead of sugar we can add honey also. Why? Because that is also sweet in taste, and at the same time it is used as antiseptic, and it also soothes a sore throat. And the flesh of animals like hen, goat, fish, prawns and lobsters is eaten as meat. Now next one, people who eat vegetables, fruits and dairy products are called vegetarian. Who eat fish, meat and eggs along with the fruits, vegetables and dairy products are called non-vegetarians. Okay, children, so far we have seen the plants, animals are the sources of food. Now let us see. We know that drinking of milk is good for health, eating of egg is good for health, eating of meat is good for health, eating of vegetables also good for health. Then my question is, what are present in all these things, all these fruits or all these vegetables? Do same type of component is present which gives energy? No, different types of components are present. Those are called nutrients. Okay, so here see, our body needs different kinds of food and nutrients to grow and to keep us healthy. Yes, children, our body needs carbohydrates, our body needs proteins, fats, vitamins, minerals, salts. All these are required, children. Okay, so and that is why here our body needs different kinds of food and nutrients. Our body needs different kinds of food and nutrients to grow. Our body needs different kinds of food and nutrients to grow and to keep us healthy. Grow and to keep us healthy. Why our body requires different kinds of food and nutrients means to keep us healthy. If we eat different kinds of food, yes, our body will be healthy, we stay healthy, and we will grow. So let us read about different types of food we eat and how they help us. First one, carbohydrate food. What is the first one, children? Carbohydrate food. So what are the food items that are rich in carbohydrate? That means in which food items the carbohydrates are present. Rice. What is the example, children? First one, rice. Second one, bread. Children, do you eat bread every day? Yes, bread also gives us energy. Potatoes. Rice, bread, potatoes, sugar, wheat. With the help of wheat we can make chapati, puri. So rice is a staple food in many of the states. We eat rice every day. Bread also gives us energy. Potatoes is also very important. They are rich in carbohydrates, sugar and wheat. So these food items are rich in carbohydrates. Next one is, this is a carbohydrate food. So this is the carbohydrate food. Foods such as bread, potatoes, rice, wheat and sugar contain carbohydrates. So my question is, in food, which food items the carbohydrates present, children? Yes, rice, bread, potatoes, sugar and wheat are the examples where the carbohydrates are present. Now let's go for vitamins, or vitamins also you can tell, vitamins and mineral food. Vitamins and mineral food. So in which food items the vitamins and minerals are very rich? Eggs, milk, vegetables, fruits. Eggs, milk, vegetables, fruits. So in these food items, okay, the vitamins and mineral foods are present. Fruits, green leafy vegetables, milk and eggs are rich in vitamins and minerals. The first one is rice, bread, potatoes, sugar, wheat are carbohydrate food. The second one, eggs, milk, vegetables, leafy vegetables. What is that? Green leafy vegetables. And next one is eggs are the source of vitamins and minerals. Now let's go for the proteins. Proteins food, children. Let's go for proteins food. Milk, meat, fish, cheese, eggs, pulses, beans, peas. So milk, meat, eggs, fish, cheese, beans, milk, meat, eggs, fish, cheese, egg, pulses are good source of proteins, and peas. Okay, milk, meat, egg, fish, cheese, beans, pulses and peas are rich in proteins. So these are the food items where the proteins are good. These are the food items where the vitamins and minerals are good. These are the food items where the carbohydrates are good. So once again I repeat, rice, bread, potatoes, sugar and wheat are rich in carbohydrates. Eggs, milk, leafy vegetable, fruits are rich in vitamins and minerals. Milk, meat, eggs, fish, cheese, beans, pulses and peas are rich in, that means rich means they are good sources of proteins. That means if we eat these food items we will get proteins very much. If you eat these items you will get vitamins and minerals very much. If you eat the first one you will get carbohydrates very much. Okay, and you know that carbohydrates and fats gives us energy to do our work. So which one, children? Carbohydrates and fats. Carbohydrates and fats gives energy. So here the point is carbohydrates and fats gives us energy to do our work. Cereals like wheat and rice, already I told you, the wheat, you see, the wheat and rice are the good sources of carbohydrates. What is the use of proteins? Proteins help our body to grow. Children, as you know that right from small infant means small children, when as your age grows you also grow, and if you want to get good body you need proteins. Pulses like moong, children, do you know moong dal, urad and chana are rich sources of proteins. Moong, here I am writing in moong, urad and chana. These three are pulses, children. Okay, moong, urad and chana are rich source of proteins. Vitamins and minerals help our body to remain healthy and protect from illness. So these vitamins uses is yes, these are very very important. They protects from illness. And here see, and here they help to remain healthy. So these are the uses of vitamins. The uses of carbohydrates and fats is gives energy to do work. The uses of proteins is, here see, proteins help us to grow. Proteins help our body to grow. That means these are used for growth and body building. Proteins used for growth and body building. And vitamins and minerals, yes, maintains or helps our body to remain healthy and protects it from illness. How the vitamins and minerals protect us from illness, children? Yes, they are useful to boost our immunity. Okay, when our immunity means resistance power is good, automatically our body will fight with the disease causing organisms. Our next concept is balanced diet. Okay,